It's been a long time, everybody. Wanted to give an update on the CRX Turbo. So, made a bunch of progress this last month or so. First thing up we have is the intercooler. What I've done is I've welded some brackets onto the factory bumper, which allow the intercooler to mount to it, and then I cut out the space for the piping. So I'm just going to use the silicone hose right there, see it from the back side, and it's not attached on the bottom, but I have a washer on this guy right now just to hold it in place. Alright, moving on, we're going to move to the header for the turbo. So I had to reposition the turbo, which meant fabbing up two pieces of metal and re-welding them into the turbo. So these bottom pieces are steel, they're not stainless steel. I welded those in, and that essentially allows, you can see this seam right there. Hopefully I can flip this over and get some light. Yeah. Alright, so that gives the turbo a different angle, should work out alright. I've also had to drill out the oxygen sensor hole, which it required, let me show you this guy. Required a drill bit, this huge drill bit, which I ruined when I drilled it. You can see that it is mangled on the end there, and this is the tap for it. It's the biggest tap I have, an O2 sensor tap. Let's see what it is. It's a metric 18 by 1.5. It was extremely difficult to drill that out, and it was extremely difficult to spin a tap of that size. Obviously you gotta tap it by hand, but I ordered this drill bit, which is a metric 16.5 off eBay. I drilled that bad boy out and tapped it. The factory O2 sensor fits perfect. Next up is we're gonna remove right here in the block this guy, and we're gonna put in a water fitting adapter, and that's how we're going to get water to the turbo. As far as returning the water, we're going to use just a normal coolant hose adapter, and this is for water temperature, but I already have water temperature, so I'm going to be returning the turbo coolant through that. The oil return is going to go out this 10AN fitting, going to run into a pump. I'm going to mount the pump over here. You can't really see any of this because it's too dark, but mount it to the wall of the car and pump it back into the motor. I haven't figured out where I'm going to pump it to yet. This is the intake. It made out of fiberglass. It looks ghetto, but it comes around nicely down to the front and is easily accessible for the intercooler. All these other guys are just AN fittings, parts like that, miscellaneous stuff, so pretty awesome. I'll show you some more pics after I get this water hooked up.